Yo, what's going on, gamers? So, back with another episode of Advanced SMP. You know what that means? It's episode 4 already, and I don't have a proper base. So, I think in this episode, I'm gonna decide to make a house. So, the house I've decided that I want to have is gonna be a bit of a ground house. So, it's gonna be an underground system. So, I'm probably gonna clear out some of the space around here. And this house is gonna have a main section where there's gonna be loads of chests and stuff. And then there's gonna be quadrants which stick out, which are gonna have like the enchantment table set up, my bedroom, probably a not exactly a auto smelting setup, but like a multiple smelting setup. And to do that, we're gonna need glass. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go and collect obsidian. Now that we have efficiency 4, it really won't take that long. And then we're also going to need to go to a desert, but the desert is about 8,000 blocks away. So our best bet is to go grab some obsidian for a portal, go into the nether for the first time. Maybe on the way there we might see a nether fortress, but go and put down a portal in the mining desert, and then in the mining desert we'll be able to get some sand and then return back home with some sand which we can use to make into our base. Hope that sounds good. I think 12 will be enough. I think 12 is enough to make a 3x3 portal. Yes, it is. 4 threes, that's perfect. So I think our best bet is going to be to go and head to the desert first and then come back and start deciding, because then the glass will be smelting whilst we're deciding where to put our house. But before we go, since I actually just logged onto the server and I haven't played since episode 3 and 4, I'm going to go harvest all the sugarcane, harvest all the wheat and the rest of the farmland crops, and then I'm going to feed all the animals, and then we're going to get going. So I'll probably put that into a tiny little time lapse. Oh, none of the wheat's actually grown. I'll just harvest the sugarcane, and then that'll be in a little bit of a time lapse, and then we'll start heading into the nether to go find the desert. There we go, I collected some sugarcane. I think we just got a bit over 2 stacks, or I think 1 stack even. Yeah, we got 1 stack of sugarcane. That's good, because we're always going to need more books. So now I think we're going to just grab the obsidian. I need a piece of flint. I don't actually think I have a piece of flint. We can head down to the cave and grab one. And I need an iron, piece of iron too. And I'm also going to bring the rest of this iron with us, so I can make a few more pickaxes so we can fill up our inventory nearly in total. I grabbed a piece of gravel, and now with this piece of gravel I'm just going to mine it until I get a piece of flint. There we go, we got a piece of flint, and we have a flint and steel now. We're going to go light our portal and go to the nether. The reason we travel in the nether is because every block in the overworld, every block in the nether is 8 blocks in the overworld, which means you can travel to a certain place a lot faster than you usually would. I think we are ready to go. I'm going to drop off this bucket so I don't have to take it with me. I don't think it's going to be very useful just to have a random bucket with us, but we're going to need the rest of this stuff. Okay, let's go. The other thing I just thought of, we're actually going to need to make some ladders so we can go all the way to the top of the nether. I'm not going to go onto the nether roof yet. I don't think we're ready to do that, but we're definitely going to need to go at least to Y 120 in the nether. Guys, we have 60 ladders, but I don't have any wood, and I always take wood everywhere where I go, because chances are you're going to need it to make, I don't know, torches, to make random things. and wood is used everywhere. So I'm gonna quickly go cut down some trees and then catch up with you guys in a sec. And then we're gonna head out to the desert so we can go mining and get loads of sand. So guys, I grabbed some wood. I have about 40 logs. Here we have 38. I think that'll be just enough. I don't think we're gonna need more than 40 logs. We're just gonna go to a desert to grab some sand and come back. That's about all we're gonna do. My portal looks good over there on the horizon with the very nice purple color that it has. I'm sure we'll be good on food, but just before we go, I am gonna grab some food, but that will mean I need to feed the cows, so give me a sec. Guys, I killed a lot of cows and now we only have 4 left, but I'll keep breeding them and making sure they're staying as healthy as possible. We're just about ready to go now. Whilst I'm waiting for this raw beef to cook into steak real quick, I think we should check what enchants we can get because we still are only on level 28. But by the time we get back, we'll probably have a few more levels, and I can also just grind at the skeleton grinder quickly. Bane of Arthros, that might be good to get because we fight spiders a lot. We have efficiency on an axe and a shovel, which is really nice. I'm going to check my other pieces of armor. We can get blast protection on the leggings, unbreaking 3 on the chest plate, and aqua infinity on the helmet. That's nothing good. I would have hoped for protection. I normally go with protection 4 and then any of the other added enchants, so aqua infinity, respiration, feather falling, any of the ones, or depth strider, which we already got, which are the added enchants. I normally get them later. I'm also just quickly going to make a diamond helmet because I don't want my helmet to break when we're out there in the desert, which won't be good because then we might die and then we'll just lose everything. I'm still going to quickly check what the diamond helmet says because it could be different to what the iron one had. It's still Aqua Infinity on the helmet. I don't trust that enough because I know that sometimes you can just get Aqua Infinity just by itself, which wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be cost effective for 30 levels to have Aqua Infinity just by itself. I think we're ready to go. I've got 27 steak. I've got all my 60 ladders, which should be more than enough to get up to Y 120. We have the obsidian to make the portal. I think we're ready to go in. This is the first time going to the nether too, so it always could be a struggle right here. This is good. We got a very nice spawn. It's a flat open area and there's the nether fortress that I picked my house to be right next to because I knew that we're going to need some blaze rods and also just some wither skeletons so we can get a beacon. I think my best bet at the moment is to go directly this way. One sec, I need to turn on my coordinates mod. I turn on the coordinates mod so now we can see up here our coordinates, which is going to help a lot. I keep forgetting to turn that back on after using the replay mod. So we need to go to negative 8,500 and then Z0. And I think we're going to try and head up to the top of the nether, which is going to be our best bet. Let's see if this ledge is solid. Yes, I think we'll be able to get to the top of the nether from here. I think I'm going to mine straight from our portal up to here. Make sure I put loads of torches down. I also need to watch out for lava. Thank goodness I put that did that block it off? I don't think we did. I'm gonna block it off like that. Okay. So far so good. Keep the ladders in my offhand. Oh, but it's placing the blocks. Oh yes, I need to have the ladders in my offhand, and let me just mine up like this. This way, if there's lava coming down from above us, it won't get to us, because the ladder will block the full block. I think we got the perfect amount of that's why 121. I think we got the perfect amount of ladders here. We have 5 just to spare, which is really good. I accidentally brought the shears with me. I'm probably just gonna throw them in some lava, as well as the ladder, so we can fill up our whole inventory here with sand. Now I believe we have to head in this direction to increase towards negative 8,000, but I need to divide negative 8,500 by 8, which is 1,062. So we need to head to negative 1,062 in this direction. I just thought it might be best if we go and grab a little bit more iron, as I don't want to use up all my pickaxe, because we have to travel at least 1,062 blocks in this direction, and my diamond pickaxe only has 1,053 left. And remember, we have to mine 2 blocks because we're 2 blocks tall, meaning that it's 2,000 blocks approximately of durability. It's got unbreaking 3, yes, but I don't want to burn my diamond pickaxe out, so I'm gonna go back and grab just a tiny bit more iron, since we have loads of iron back at our base. I think here I'm just gonna grab about 38 iron and make just one pickaxe for now, and whilst we're in the nether, I'll continue making more pickaxes. The other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop off some of the netherrack, because I'm definitely not gonna be able to carry all of it whilst we're there. I'm also gonna leave the ladders because they're not gonna be useful to us anymore. Anyways guys, I'm gonna keep mining till we reach negative 1062, and when we do, I think I'll just skip the clip till there, so you guys don't get bored of me mining through netherrack, which isn't the funnest thing to watch. Or I might time lapse or speed up this clip for you guys. Okay, I'll see you guys in a sec. Guys. Oh, he joined back. Okay, it's good. I don't think he rage quit. So guys, my calculation, so 5,500, no, 8,500 divided by 8, so for every block in the nether and in the overworld, we get 1,062. But I mean, what's wrong with 1,069? Am I right? Anyways, now all we have to do is get to Z0. So we made it, guys. We're now at negative 1069, 0, which means this exact place will and should take me straight to the mining desert. So I think what I'm gonna do here, right here in the middle of what's going to be later the highway, I guess, and I'm gonna place down this portal. I'm gonna just make a tiny bit of space too, so that so we can breathe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nicely done. Now we can go over and hopefully, if my calculations are right, we should come out exactly at the desert.
Hey, Vsauce! Michael here. What's normal? Are you normal?
That is what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. And also, this is our mining desert. So it's not just any random desert. This is the desert we chose. So my portal is perfectly in between the gap between the mesa and the desert, which means by coming to my portal here, I can choose if I need to mine mesa blocks or desert blocks. Obviously here I'm here, like right now, I'm here just for sand, but that's no problem. We can come back one day if we need terracotta. So what I think I'm going to do is kind of crazy, but I'm going to do it either way. I'm going to use this netherrack that I've got from mining all the way from my base, and I'm going to put down a 64 by 64 like boundary basically, and then using that I'm going to only mine inside that to preserve the terrain, because I don't want to just start taking layers off because it looks very ugly. And I think I'm going to do it right next to the portal, no problem. So I'm going to turn also my chunk boundaries on so we can see those, and then I'm going to start mining this place out. I think I'm going to choose from here. So this is square 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as you guys understand, I'm just going to go 64 blocks in this direction. Right there, that's 64 blocks from where we started. So now all I need to do is square this place off and we'll be done. Also, one other thing, this boundary, it's at Y69, am I right? I'm quickly gonna sleep. We don't want any creepers or something spawning to get in our way. Now all I need to do is from here go to there and then wrap it back up, which also means we can turn off the ugly chunk boundaries. In my opinion, they're ugly. There we go. So our boundary has been made. So every time I come to the mining desert, I'm only gonna mine inside this block until I run out of sand. for inside this block, because I only think it's fair that I don't start absolutely destroying the whole terrain here. I think it's best to leave some, preserve some of the terrain, because it still is a desert and it still is. I wouldn't say it's a good looking biome, but it looks really bad if it's all just cobblestone and sandstone lines. So I'm gonna mine inside here, and also the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up 2 chests so that if I collect more than what I need, I can always come back and get more later. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one inventory full of sand, and then any other sand that I get or that I mine now is just going to be left there. Also, let's go fight this Enderman. Where did he go? There he is. Did you guys know that if you keep a direct line of eye contact with an Enderman, he won't attack you? It's basically a staring contest. So if I... Oh, I didn't do it perfectly, but let's pull out the axe. He teleported away. I'm gonna eat quickly. That's 1 hit, 2 hits. We got another ender pearl, which is quite surprising. I've been getting a lot of ender pearls from the endermen that I've been fighting, which is really good. So now I think I'm just gonna start in the far corner over here, and I'm just gonna start mining. I'm also quickly gonna grab my crafting table before I start, because I'm probably gonna need to make a few extra shovels whilst mining this area. The other thing I need to watch out for here in the desert is if there's a ravine or a cave underneath, I could fall to my death. And since I sadly didn't get feather falling on my boots, we really would be in a really bad situation if I fell to my death. I think what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna start a quick replay, and then I'll be able to get a nice visual of me mining sand. So guys, I've got 14 stacks of sand, and I know that's a lot, but I think I'm gonna mine a bit extra and leave it in a chest here, so if I ever need to come back, I can. So I think I'm actually gonna drop off all 14 stacks of this, leave it in the chest, and then mine an inventory full as well. So guys, I think I'm gonna crack on with that, and you guys will probably just go back to the cinematic time lapse. I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse. See you in a bit. There we go. I think we've mined enough sand. Personally, I don't think our base is going to use this much sand, but either way, we've got a lot. And we've also got some cactus. I'll plant that back at our base, which means we'll be able to start farming some green dye, which is good. So we've got one chest here, which has loads and loads of sand in it, and one chest here, which has loads and loads of netherrack in it. I think I'm gonna quickly leave a sign down here so people know not to take my sand and my sugarcane. I left a little sign saying that it's my property and I'm coming back to get it later. And my chests are gonna stay here. I'm also gonna quickly add a sign here saying 64x64. I can't actually type though. Perimeter. That is probably not right. Who cares? Sand mining yata. So we've got that. We've got this, and I think last thing we need to do is now head back to our base, and we can also start smelting some of this land, and also start smelting some of the sand, and also start working on our house, which is gonna be good. Now guys, I just need to run all the way back to our base, but I think that'll be no problem. Anyways, I guess I'll see you guys in a sec. There we go, we made it back to our ladder. So now all we need to do is head down to the bottom and go back to our base. And then we can start smelting all the sand we have. And we can use it to start working on our house. First things first, I think we're going to use these furnaces here to... So we're going to use these furnaces over here to smelt up some of the sand. I think I'm going to do about 4 stacks of sand smelting. I don't think I'm going to need more than 4 stacks of sand, at least for the part of the base that I want to do so far. The other problem is coal. Even though we had gone down an episode ago to grab coal and stuff like that, we still only have 26 pieces of coal, and each one of these furnaces needs 8 coal, so we can't even power all these 4 furnaces. So I think I'm quickly either gonna find some coal in these chests. Oh, there we go, perfect. Or I was gonna go down to the cave. So I have 8 coal for each one of these. I just need to split it up. 8 for this one, 8 for this one here, and then 2 more 8s right there. That is perfect. So we're gonna have some sand ready. And now I'm gonna quickly take a sec to mark out where I want to put this base. So I think we're gonna put it somewhere over here. I'm also gonna have to take down this enchantment table setup, but I don't think I'm gonna do it right now because the problem is I'm gonna have to go and collect the wool again because I don't have a tool with silk touch to pick up the bookshelves without turning them back into books. I think we're gonna build our house around here, so just around this area here. I'll throw a picture on screen of the base design I want to do, but I think my base is going to be bigger than the base design that I'm going to show in the picture. Also, we have some pillagers over here. I think I'm going to quickly take care of the pillagers and then start marking out the base. I'm going to quickly get some stuff ready and then get cracking with the base. So guys, I just found out that you can't milk a baby cow, which means I'm going to have to wait for these guys to grow up before I can get rid of this bad omen effect, which only lasts for 100 minutes, but 100 minutes is longer than 60, so it's not displayed on here. I'm going to quickly go decide what I'm going to have the measurements for the house be, and then I'll catch back with you guys in a sec.